Hello guys, I'm back. Recent Vinyl Finds. I'm back because last Saturday I went to Bern to two thrift stores and one record shop with some really nice bargain bins. So yeah, it's been a long time. I haven't really been able to dig that long in a record store and do some good digging at charity shops, and I picked only stuff between 1 Swiss francs to 5 Swiss francs, so it's really cheap stuff and really nice for that these prices, to find some records like that, because they are not really common bargain bins records, for not nothing um, incredibly rare, but some really nice solid stuff for cheap. You can't ignore these records really. So yeah, so I will start. Yeah, I will start right now. I hope you're well. Um, all right, so I will start with took a chance on this one. Didn't know anything about it. It's an Italian pop chanson, canzoni, like they say. Italian songs, singer-songwriter. Um, Guy is called Enzo Maulucci. I didn't know that the cover was quite intriguing. It's called Barbari e Bar. So it's a play on words. Um, yeah, I didn't have the time really to really listen properly to all these records, but took the time for some little drops. There is at least one really nice song here. Can't remember the title. From 1978, and it's quite interesting, but it's nothing amazing. But for the price, it was a good, I think, quite a good pickup. Yeah. Next one, you don't find these usually, but bargain bins. Khan with Friday. Never had this one, in fact. Kran is a German fusion band, as you know, and a bit funky sometimes, and yeah, the cover is not great, but vinyl are pretty solid. It's pretty nice. Plays well. This is not really not typical for thrift stores, bargain bins, but this one it was in a record shop for $5. Um, Le Orme, of course, the folk band from Italy, with their 1980 release called Piccola Rapsodia dell'Ape. 1980 pop rock with that progressive touch to it. Great musicianship also, and great cover as well. So it's a cool find. That's more typical of a thrift store. James Last with Voodoo Party. I do have maybe two of his releases. Never had this one. It's probably one of his best. Guy who's he's orchestra, is the chief of his big band, and conductor, musician, composer, but there are also some covers here. Easy listening, but a bit funky too. Nice one. Voodoo Party, of course, from Germany. from the 70s, 1973. Gilberto Gil with Raça Humana, 1984. Nice find. Not in the greatest shape, but never had turn by the birds. So pick that one also. Really like the birds, in fact. I have I have maybe 2-3 of their releases, just like this one. Never had this one before. Quite an essential psychedelic pop in the US. Jefferson Airplane with Crown of Creation. Also quite beat on the cover, but I've just checked. It sounds pretty nicely, and yeah, cool find really. Klaatu. This is an upgrade because my last copy was quite beat. Yeah, I dig them really. Osiris, it's a funk band. I knew about them because I have a 45 of the track Consistency that I like very much. So I'm quite stoked to find to be able to listen to the rest of the record. Nina Hagen, her first LP. Only have maybe 1 or 2 45s, and I have an EP with the track African Reggae, which I like very much. But this is our first album, and yeah, it's nice shape as well. Did score some really cool jazz. The first one is Lee Morgan with quintet with Take 12. As you see, there is a sticker here on the records, the 3 jazz records I will show you. It was, I think, from a collection. It's written that it's from the Swiss Jazz School of Bern. So they had maybe an entire collection of jazz records, of course, and maybe they did some cleaning there, and I found this one in a thrift store for 5 francs. Excellent stuff, really. This one you have some recordings from 1962. So you have Bob Cranshaw, Clifford Jordan, Barry Harris on piano, Morgan on trumpet, and you have Louis Hayes on drums. And I think it was only released in 1978 on the Jazzlands label, and in great shape. All these 3 jazz records I have here, just in great shape, especially the vinyl. Almost never played. Also, yeah, you have that Swiss Jazz School sticker from Bern. Mingus plays piano. Never had this one, so it's really a nice find. Yeah, really looking forward to play this one. Yeah, spontaneous compositions and improvisations. It's on the Jazzmine label. You can see that here. Very nice. It was released originally on Impulse. Great find here. Anthony Braxton with the trio and duets with Dave Holland, Leo Smith, and Richard Teitelbaum. Yeah, there's a lot of glare here. Yeah, there you are. So yeah, Anthony Braxton, and this one is from yeah, that's not written. I don't know. I haven't really. Just show you these records and just like that. This is the Orchestra Novel. This is some salsa stuff, Latin, not Latin jazz, more salsa, and in the vein of Fania. In fact, it's on the Fania label. A mí me gustó Orchestra Novel, 1981, really nice. Houdini, early rap, R&B stuff, really nice. 1983, I think. It's a German pressing, yeah, 1983. Houdini, for a buck, you know. This was a great find. Au Pairs, their second album. It's a new wave band, post-punk band from Birmingham, in the UK. This is the second release. I only have the first one. Both are just amazing. And this one really nice to find. This one. Yeah, Au Pairs with sense and sensuality. It's on the Intercord label. Very nice. Okay, last few records already. Paco de Lucia, one of his best releases probably. Fuente y Caudal, yeah, on Philips. This is a Spanish. Yeah, this is pressed in Madrid in Spain. Also cheap, and yeah, some classic here, some classics with Entre dos Aguas, to rumba style. It's just amazing flamenco. Yeah, great stuff. Paco de Lucia, he died a couple of years ago, in fact. Some soul, chillites with I don't know if there is a title, but you have a letter from to myself on this one. Yeah, good stuff. Chillites, soul, great soul. Really cool find here. Some Swiss jazz fusion. Um, yeah, jazz fun, jazz fusion. Split Appeal, featuring Sonia Kimmons. Yeah, it's quite a cool typical Swiss record. Yeah, you find this. It was recorded in Bern, I think. And the last one, really nice find. Einslieb project with Peter Waters and Bill Douglas. Wolf Person, I think 1986. I think that Chris Cole has shown us that one recently. Never had this one. I had the first one from Einslieb. He's a Swiss drummer. The first one is from 1980, and yeah, this is a good one, really. From 1986, and it's also signed in the background. Alright, so guys, these are my finds. Yeah, scored well. I hope you're well, and I will be back with some I don't know, maybe some records I'm spinning these days, but I must listen to most of these, of course. And yeah, I will be back. So hope you're well, and it's always nice to read your comments. So bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.